Hello everybody, my name is Pandora and welcome back to another episode of Darksiders Genesis. To begin where we left off, we just came off from defeating BELIAL's weapon and now we're going to battle him. First we gotta speak to Samael.
Are you satisfied, horseman? Did you ease your conscience, saving Eden from Belial's work? The former kingdom of man is a wasteland now. Why spare any concern for it?
Hey, from the former ruler of Hell's biggest shithole? That's pretty funny. Don't worry about our concerns. Can you give us Belial or not?
Yes, of course. The scrying eye.
Right, it sees all. We got it. This guy really loves his eyeball thing.
So impetuous. Do not let overconfidence be your undoing. Belial has been exposed to enough of Eden's power that he won't be easy to kill.
Yeah, well, neither are we.
Either are we. Oh, that's true. See if we can grab anything. Oh, looks like we've got plenty of souls and coins to at least buy a few upgrades.
A humble merchant at your service.
Let's see what we've got.
Do be careful with yourselves.
I have some actually. We should check like what should be need upgrades. So for Strife, it looks like he needs a rather wrath stone. All looks to be fine for now. Probably might grab another enchantment for Strife.
Souls or coin? Both,
Okay.
I hope.
Oh, whoops, that's for war. Oops, wrong one. No, use it this one. Here we go. Now he's got 3.
So many souls, so few wares.
And lastly, I ended up grabbing that one last time, but to be honest, that didn't really work as well as I hoped. So this one should do more though. This one, yeah, that's okay. I see that. No, war's fine. It's him.
It's only money.
Here we go. This looks like nice. Alright. I think we're done with him.
Kill plenty. We both profit.
Let's see what this has.
Hey.
Scorpion kick 2? What on earth is that? Increases the range of a scorpion kick to pull more enemies up into the air. This looks pretty interesting. Quick step. Shiest. We dash to the ground.
I don't even want to know how you got these. Okay, maybe I do.
Oh yeah, you probably might need to grab that before using that. Or... Range meter. I feel like the game has told me what that means, and yet I forgot about it. Probably with doing streaming once a week, you tend to forget what the game... some things mean. I think I need it for now.
The best for you boys.
Here we go. All things are well. Let's go.
Or his pantry.
Tread lightly. The corruption has turned the air rancid.
If we don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna puke.
Let's just skip the first dialogue of war. Right. Can you go up here? Nope. Up across. Then up. No. Quite an early spot for a health chest. Unless there was meant to be something that's coming down and then you just go back. Hey, you meant to get through that. Here we go. Hang on. This guy's familiar.
What's this? More tender morsels wander into my feast.
This is the
I've drunk the waters
demon
of
guy from
Eden.
Darksiders 2, the DLC version.
Really think you can stop me?
But death killed him in that one. Fuck.
My wrath. A little fear improves the flavor. Be gone, pests. Feel my wrath.
Ash.
Drink deep the corruption. The crystals.
Okay. Shit. Not again. Yep.
Be gone, pests!
Damn it.
A little fear improves the flavor.
Damn it. No, not to him.
Feel my wrath.
Dirty water!
I will feast on your hearts.
Corruption is powering him.
Be gone, pests!
Not again. Move, move, move. Damn it. Move. Come on, just a few more and then I'll be able to ultimate. Not again.
The waters of Eden flow through me.
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Hang on. Charge shot. Let's try this one.
This better watch out!
He's focusing his magic.
little fear improves the flavor.
Here we go. Come on now.
Hope you enjoyed your last meal.
Shall we split open his stomach to reveal its contents?
No! I have been bested. I yield.
Where is Lucifer? Speak, demon!
You better answer quick before you serve your fat ass up some dessert.
Wait! Lucifer granted me this realm, access to Eden's waters, then departed to where I could only guess.
Guesses aren't gonna save you.
Eden! I can get you into Eden. Perhaps there.
How?
Lucifer has found a pathway. Hidden. Look!
Yo, come on! That's nasty!
The stone will help you find it. Take it. Just leave me be.
We will spare your pathetic life, though in time you may wish we hadn't.
Why do I have to hold the vomit gem?
Vomit gem.
Eden will be your doom. Belial, you stupid beast. Your incredible failure may yet serve me, but it must be punished all the same. Endlessly. Curse you, deceiver!
Oh no. Okay. I have to admit, that was a pretty good challenge. Not that I have battled Belial before, like, you know, he becomes like a boss battle, or I'm not sure if it was a minor or something in the Darksiders 2 DLC. But that's where he originally came from. Yeah, unfortunately his life ends at the hands of death, unfortunately, but yeah. I have to admit, probably something wrong with my keyboard or something. I was struggling to actually move around in that thing. But, yeah, it was pretty good, you know. Actually, picked up some of the mechanics that, you know, Mammon actually failed to, imply, though they're probably trying to avoid doing the same rotation sort of things, like, though he did have, like, you know, multiple, like, decoys of himself to help, like, you know, battle him, like, well, in this case, like, you know, Belial had, like, you know, the crystals, these crystals right here too. I don't know what they actually did during that match, actually. I'm not sure if they used this one at all, this crystal right here. I can't remember if I don't know, if one of them increased his health or one of them increased his, like, attack ability, but it's actually quite a nice change, you know. And the fact that it's quite interesting to see, you know, as soon as, like, this water thing comes up and then all of a sudden all these sort of minor enemies flow into him. I don't know, was that, like, again, additional health? It was quite slow to defeat him. But then again, I think it's, yeah, that's, I've forgotten what Strife's form was called again. They all have different names for them, because, like, War's the only one who has the familiar with the Chaos form, and then Death with the Grim Reaper. I can't remember what Strife's form was called, but, yeah, it's actually a pretty good health. I mean, that's really slaughtered Belial. I guess, like, you know, in earlier matches, if you saved it up, or unless it was already depleted at the start of the round, but, that actually really helped, to, yeah, shut him down. Pretty good. But let's end the chapter right here. No, let's end. See what Samael has to say.
Lucifer's plot goes beyond simple meddling. We will not stand for the further corruption of Eden. Belial has given us the key.
And what has become of that gluttonous meat sack?
Who knows? He was breathing when we left him. Actually, it was more like a gurgling noise.
Disappointing. I was hoping you'd be more thorough. As for Eden, that can be arranged.
Let me guess. You need your back scratched further?
You wound me, Strife. You've provided the means. Vulgrim will open the way. A simple courtesy among friends.
Ah, right.
Belial's crystal. It is a void lock. It clears a path otherwise obscured, seemingly by Lucifer. Clever, yes. Very clever.
You have to wonder what would happen to that crystal after this was all over.
You sound excited, and that's creepy.
Mm-hmm. Most likely it'll probably get destroyed, especially with that creepy jester.
To Eden.
Aye. To Eden. Guess I will try and like combine this chapter. Usually I would take a 10-minute break, but considering that it was only just a short 16-minute boss battle, I guess it wouldn't hurt to combine this one. Well, let's go. To Eden. Oh, there goes that music. Love it.
Eden. It still burns after all this time.
This place, it's a tomb. No one should be here, including us.
Tomb, our tomb. Come, rest with us, brothers. Rest.
Nephilim. It is impossible. Something has brought them back.
Or someone. My money's on Lucifer.
Simple creature. Your brothers and sisters live by my will, and die by my will alone. The will of Astarte.
Astarte, you were an angel, charged with guarding Eden.
Lucifer showed me a new path, a way to finally escape this graveyard. You, however, will be buried here among the dead.
Oh, straight.
You brought this upon yourselves!
Oh boy. From one boss battle to another.
By my power, I command you to rise! You killed them all!
Hang on. Not used to the power shot. Hang on. And this girl is going all over the place. Ah, shit!
Beware, she's channeling power.
And I cannot the fuck see where this is all going. She's going everywhere.
Get out of the way!
Beware! She's channeling power! Beware! She's channeling power!
Challenging power.
Faster! Nephilim! Damn you, Astarte.
What are you meant to do?
Damn you, Astarte.
Get out of the way!
Beware! She's channeling power!
Challenging.
Beware! She's channeling power! Beware! She's channeling power!
What's that glow?
Eden will be your grave!
Okay, so now I get it.
I call upon the dead!
You are strong, but I am stronger! Beware! She's channeling power!
Shit.
Damn you, Astarte.
Ah, shit. Yeah, damn you indeed.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
She's charging the center!
Traitors! Rise!
We are not Nephilim. We are horsemen. Damn you, Astarte.
Hang on. Just realized something's gone wrong. Just double checking with my Twitch. Just a sec. Yep, I'm still good.
party.
Beware! She's channeling power!
Where are you?
That glow!
Shit!
Eden will be your grave.
What's that glow?
Rise.
What the hell? Hey!
What's that glow?
By my power, I command you to rise.
What the hell?
Erases the dirt.
Damn you.
I was not strong enough. No, I was to be vengeance.
Vengeance? You turned our fallen brothers into your playthings. I'll show you vengeance. You goddamn monster.
I wish her dead, as you do, brother. But we must keep our wits. The Council will want answers.
You've the nerve to call me monster. But what of the blood on your hands?
Not another word, Angel.
You're nothing more than butchers. Filthy traitors who destroyed your own kind. And for what? The balance. I pity you, horsemen. And you, Strife. I know your past.
There was nothing more to learn from her. We'll search elsewhere for signs of Lucifer and his dealings.
That was... War, listen. What she said...
Whatever secrets she bore, I'd sooner hear from your own lips.
Someday, I'll tell you everything.
Someday, so will I.
Oh, brotherly love. So sweet. Well, this was unexpected. I knew chapter 9 was going to be a boss battle, but back to back? Oh, wait. Defeat Australia before she made 20 laps around. Oh my god. Let's pick up all these little pieces everywhere. I have to admit, that was a pretty intense one. Again with the charging, it was quite confusing. You're like, you know, what exactly were you meant to do in like that situation? Like, you know, she wasn't really taking any damage as soon as she was like charging back and forth, back and forth. Turns out you had to kill your own brethren just to do it. Which was a nice distraction, you know. Like, it was something new. You know, you're not always like... The boss battle was quite a mix, you know. You're not always like battling the main thing. And like, you know, the minor enemies aren't just like a distraction sort of. Or like a little bonus gain that, you know, gives you extra health or wrath damage. You know, they play a vital part. Unlike, you know, the use of an option like in BELIAL's... I can't pronounce his name again in the previous boss battle. You know, you just have to like hit the pillars and just stop it from happening. But it was pretty impressive. But then, like, you know, wouldn't it nice if like, you know, they gave a bit more of a clearer hint that, you know, that's what you were meant to do. You know, you were meant to go and tackle like the Nephilim while she was charging about. You know, I thought that, you know, and like she did take a lot of damage during those charges, but it's like, you know, yeah, it would have been helpful, like, you know, to do so. But to really sum up with all those two boss battles combined, like I still find like, especially also with Mamon's boss battle, you know, his was like, you know, a lot of it has to you strife quite a lot, like, you know, a lot of distance combat, especially with those things, more than like, you know, war if you go up close. You know, it wasn't really like, you know, the typical, you know, Darksiders 1 where like, you know, most of the boss battles are designed for like up close melee combat. Like, I think a lot of the boss battles here tend to be more like, you know, ideal for range distance. You know, I can see they try to mix in with like, you know, bringing in war to help, like, you know, that crossblade thing. You know, only he can use it, so you have to switch around to him to change it. And then, you know, in this battle with the, you know, battling the bit of the Nephilim, you know, you can also change over to him to help out. But I tend to find like, you know, strife keeps a really good distance to, you know, avoid dropping in health. But yeah, it's, I think probably like if they were to do, yeah, you know, another Darksiders Genesis version, but I already got that. Why on earth are you appearing? Unless it's a second one. I don't know. But if they were like to bring this up again, but with like Death and Fury, they probably, well, yeah, Death and Fury do mostly have like, you know, melee combat, like weapons and stuff, but I think they really probably, especially with boss battles, might need to balance out, like, you know, instead of probably sticking to one character, like, I'm probably like trying to balance with the both. Then again, I am speaking through first person sort of single player game only. Like, you know, Darksiders Genesis was also designed for multiplayer, so, you know, you also have like probably a second player introducing having war instead of just in strife. But probably a single player reference to something, it probably would be nice if they had additional, like, you know, I mean, again, it is my choice to use strife more. I tend to find like him to be more comfortable to attack from long distance rather than war, because like, especially with this sort of view, it's sort of hard to like, you know, sort of go up close a bit, and like, you know, if they're dealing a lot of damage, yeah, I would like to back off and play a strife a bit more. But yeah, I guess I'll sort of wrap up chapter 10 right here. Soul speeches. Samael, see what he says. Usually I'll wait until the next episode, but why not?
It is as we feared. Eden is tainted by Lucifer's dark influence.
He is not yet finished with that dead world. It holds many more secrets he might shape to his purpose. By now, others have entered Eden by Lucifer's pathway to aid him.
Then we must sever the pathway.
This is no simple task. I would require, for starters, an item of immense angelic power. And what angel would aid us, I ask you?
None living. But heaven brought its most powerful weapons to bear against the Nephilim in Eden. Perhaps there, among the dead, you might find such a relic.
Yes. Elder Stone.
Elder what now?
The Elder Stone is divine power in its purest form. Bring it to me, and Perhaps we can seal off Lucifer's gateway.
Perhaps. How can you never be certain?
Back to Eden then.
Unfortunately, that will be in the next episode, since this was only going to be since I was only going to do 2 chapters tonight. Pity it was only slow, but it can't be helped. You don't know how long these chapters go. One can go just for about like 45 minutes, while others go for another hour and a half. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, to my YouTube channel, which these videos will be posted up on there, as like videos on Twitch only last for about 16 days. And don't forget to also follow me on Twitter at Pandora Games. I'll be doing announcements of when I'm streaming and also and so I believe that tomorrow, which will be today's Saturday the 11th, tomorrow will be Saturday the 12th, Sunday. I'll be doing another 2 chapters of Darksiders Genesis, so same time, 7:30. So if you are interested in continuing watching, I suggest you have available time then. So I will see you in the next episode. Bye!